students to understand themselves and to make a decision on which direction they want to build up their career. So Europe is just a course or a program for students to understand what is research and how to do research. I will not say who fits Europe or Europe fits whom. I will say, I guess it's better for those students who want to further their study or start their career in the area of research and design. Okay, so when you are doing a Europe, I guess the most important thing is not the topic itself. Yes, it's your interest, but more importantly, I guess you should understand what is research, what is the difference between doing research and taking a course, and also what are the good qualities that will make a good researcher. I guess eventually it's just one question. Do you like research? Do you think you will be a good researcher? And that will help students to make a decision when they graduate. Will they further their study in this area or even start their career in a related area? I guess that's the most important information when you do Europe.
You mentioned about the good qualities of researchers.
Right.
So can you give us some examples?
It's totally different depending on your area. So if you are doing discovery, let's say the scientists, the faculty in the School of Science, they require some special qualities. If you're talking about application, you're talking about engineering guys, I guess we rely on something different. So I guess in general, it's more like critical thinking and more like logic thinking, your curiosity, your determination. Sometimes it's your sensitivity to certain subjects. For example, I guess some of the professors in the math department, if you show them a equation, they will be very sensitive to it. They look at it and say, okay, I know what's there. But to me, sometimes I cannot do that. I need curves, I need graphs to understand something. So I guess it depends on your area. Okay. I guess the original objective is to get students involved in research. But I agree with you, most of the case, UG students are not fully equipped to tackle the most advanced research topic, right? So I guess normally what they will do is they will first do a literature review to check the background. That's basically what is the progress in this area, what others are doing for this topic or for this problem. And from there, they need to figure out, is there something wrong for the current solution? Can I improve it a little bit? Is there something new I can do? And then they will build up their own work. That's basically what even professors are doing. But I'm not sure to which step a UD student can reach. Okay, most of the case, maybe you go literature review. It will take you a lot of time because that's a big area, and you may start working on a problem, solving it partially, and then the semester ends. Right. So I do not think one semester is enough to solve any big problems. But as I mentioned before, I guess the purpose of Europe is not necessarily the topic, the problem. It's more about your feeling about research, your understanding about research. Okay. Okay. I guess the first thing is do not be rushed. Okay. You should not worry about whether I can do something fancy, important, or I can win the Nobel Prize at the end of the semester. It's no way, not no way. The probability is very low. Okay, so do not be so concerned about the final result. Focus more on what is research. Focus on more what are the qualities you have that fit research, fit this type of job. Focus on, I guess, eventually it's just one question. After you finish your Europe, you should ask yourself, do I like Europe? Do I like research? Will I be a good researcher in the future? If I indeed want to further my study in this area, what kind of qualities I should build? I guess those are the more important things we need to be focusing on when we do research. It's not what you can complete. Believe me, normally it takes more than one semester to do something. Okay. That's something more to the reality, more practical, right? We always want our CV to be better when we apply for a PG study. You have one line saying I did the Europe there. Regardless what indeed you achieved, you have one line there. I will not say that's wrong or right. I'm just saying fundamental question is why you want to do this Europe. Are you looking for one line in your CV, or are you looking for some more meaningful information about yourself? I always believe university is not a place where people teach you. It's a place where you understand yourself. So eventually you will be responsible for all the decisions you made in the university, right? You will benefit from those decisions. You are also, maybe you will take the consequence of doing that. Say you spend one semester doing something, and at the end you get one line in your CV, nothing else. On the other hand, I may spend one semester doing something without nothing in the CV, but I learn myself, I understand myself better. Believe me, what will make your success in the future is not your CV. Okay, it's your unique understanding of the world. It's your unique ability. It's your specialty. It's somehow your talent, which makes you different from others, and that will help you to succeed because most people cannot do what you do. So I guess the most fundamental question is you should learn yourself from this process instead of targeting one line in your CV. But it's not a bad thing, okay?
Okay.
Okay, I like nature. I like sports. So I spend most of my weekends and holidays in hiking, cycling, even in Hong Kong. Hong Kong is a good place. There are lots of hiking trails you can find.
So where do you go usually?
All around Hong Kong.
All around?
Yeah, I go to Hong Kong Island, I go to Sai Kung, I even go to Shenghui or Fanling to go cycling. Let's go around. I go jogging 3 times a week on campus.
On campus.
Okay, so I spend lots of my time not on my work, so do not tell my boss. Okay, so I like nature, I like sports, so that's lots of things I do. What's your question? Books, right? Books?
Yeah.
As an engineering guy, I'm interested in how the world is working. Not only the natural world, but also our society. So I read books in natural science, social science. Okay, those 2 books under your camera. There are 2 books about the history of math. There's 1 book about business. There's another book about engineering education.
Yeah.
I believe there's another book there about money. So I'm interested in how the world is working. So I'm trying to figure out the mechanism behind everything. Movies, I prefer movies that talk about humanity, history, culture. So basically, I'm interested in people's opinions on things and how those opinions lead to their actions. And putting together, that is the culture in a city, in a country. Okay, you guys, I guess you came from mainland, right?
Right.
You have been here for some time. You can compare people's opinions here and also people's opinions in mainland. And you will see those opinions lead to their different actions. And putting them together, that is the culture of Hong Kong, and that's the culture of your homeland. I'm more interested in this type of things. So I want to understand how people look at things and why they are doing things in this way. It's not right or wrong. There's no right or wrong. It's just different opinions. I find this interesting to understand because once you understand others' opinion or others' actions, you can learn and you can make a decision for your own actions in the future. I guess I'm a little bit selfish. I observe because I want to make myself better.
Understand.
Okay. That's my leisure time. If I have time, I will. I will. I'm reading lots of things on business, money. I always got this question about why this economic development and inflation, they are coupled, how they are working, like macroeconomics. I didn't do anything like professionally taking lectures. I'm just reading. I just want the answer. I would say that. No, the boss is the university.
University. Oh, I see.
Oh, there's no boss here.
No boss.
That's the part I like here. It's more like the system, the mechanism, or it's more like the system. It's working by itself. So I do not mind if the president is missing for 1 year, the department head is missing for 1 year, because the university or the department will be fine, right? So they're doing their job. That's okay. I'm just saying, there's indeed no boss here. It's just your responsibility to your job. Okay? So I believe if you are doing a job, you should first understand what defines that job. To me, what defines a job is those qualities, those responsibilities about a job that serves others. Okay? To me, that's the most important thing for a job. So if you are doing your job, you are serving people in the supposed way, you are doing a good job for yourself. You do not need to worry about your boss because they are also doing their job to provide service for others. So we are working on the same line. It's not like somebody is ordering me to do something. I do it mostly because I believe it's helpful for, let's say, students or for research.
Okay.
Okay.